I was done with it when I started watching it.
Okay, so now we're moving on to one I think is going to be controversial because I actually like this show. Andor season 1. All right, go ahead and tell me why you guys didn't like it in your 1 sentence reviews.
I like my Star Wars without politics.
Oh, that's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. They tried to do too many things in this season.
Everything with Andor was fucking sweet.
That one I'll agree with.
I actually really liked the show. Like, I thought anything that had to do with Andy was pretty cool.
It was okay.
I disagree that it was okay. I think it was better than okay. Because I got 2 arcs that you can't tell me weren't good.
Okay.
The prison arc was
Prison
good.
arc was good. I'm not...
Heist arc?
Prison arc was
The
solid.
escape.
Heist arc
I'm not a
was
huge
good.
heist arc guy there.
Really?
That was a
Yeah.
better heist than Kaleidoscope.
You're comparing
Yeah.
apples to rotten apples.
Look, man, no, actually, Reek, I fully agree with you on both of those. And then I did like the last episode.
I really think I got burnt out over the course of 12 episodes and didn't care for the heist just because I was waiting for something cool to happen and was bummed that all we got was a heist. I'm like, I understand this is setting up for Rogue One. I understand this isn't where I get cool Star Wars stuff. But, bro, like, if I'm going to watch something Star Wars, I don't want to see politics for 12 episodes, and
Okay.
I don't want to see something that's not fucking cool fight scenes with lightsabers, bro.
First
I'm
off-
a dumbass.
First off, it wasn't 12 episodes of not cool shit, okay?
It was like 8
It
episodes
was-
of not cool shit.
What? Okay.
That's
Okay,
probably
the
about
first
right.
the first 3 were
Good.
pointless.
They were pretty
Bro,
pointless. They
we talk
literally
about
just-
when...
What
got
happened?
snitched
What
out?
happened in the first 3 episodes, bro?
First off, you establish Andor is a down-ass dude. He's a real
Yeah.
beast, motherfucker.
I mean, kinda.
You got jumped by the police. He capped 2 cops right there.
He didn't
Real
mean to,
gangsta
though.
Style.
He didn't
no,
mean-
I mean, look, he didn't mean to kill one of them, but he meant to kill
the
that
second one was the heart, bro. Like, he put his heart and soul into that shot.
That was some cold ass shit.
That
right
one
there, okay?
was, but
W. That's the first episode. That's a W.
that was all right.
That scene
2
was
episode-
fine.
Episode 2, I'll give you episode 2. Nothing happened. Episode 2.
That was just him and his adopted mom, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I looked some of this up and I couldn't figure it out why they brought in multiple people from Harry Potter for this show. None of the people that worked on this show I could find on Harry Potter, so I was very confused.
Yeah.
What
I was
are you
also,
saying?
Yeah, I'm very, very
It was
confused right now.
it was the 2 moms that we saw basically. So Andor's mom was in Harry Potter, and then
Okay.
Cyril's mom was in Harry Potter.
But then you looked it up and said they weren't in Harry
No,
Potter.
no.
So
The people who
confused.
worked on this show, like when I looked at like the directors and stuff, and the cast, I couldn't and then I looked at the names of the people who worked on the Harry Potter movies, and they didn't match up. So I don't know
what
who
is the point
decided.
you're
What
trying
was
to
the
make?
point of this?
I'm
Yeah,
saying I don't
like,
know why they decided they were going to go find Harry Potter people for this.
They
Because
found
they're
2.
actors. I don't understand what.
I
Look,
I
man.
couldn't believe they found a dude from Thor. What?
Look, man, it
dude's a
felt like a
fucking
common
crackhead.
thing. I was expecting more.
They got two people.
So I was expecting more by the end of it, and there just wasn't. But you know,
So what's the point?
It's not like we're watching Inception that was made by the same people that make Batman, and you're like, oh wow, okay, cool. Like I have 6 actors that match up.
yeah, that one.
Like you found 2 people that nobody remembers from Harry Potter except for you. That's wild, bro. That's
Okay,
some...
so episode 1 was
Anyway,
good.
sorry.
Episode 1 was
Episode
amazing.
two-
No.
episode
There
two
was
not
a
good.
scene.
Episode 3 was good because you got hoe ass. Okay, first off, Bix is very pretty. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Bitch ass Tim really sold out Andor because he was pressed that Andor was about to take his girl. That's some hoe
that
ass
was
shit.
crazy
Yeah.
that he did that right there.
That alone made that episode for me because that's some real shit. You know what I mean? In the hood, they'll try to get you pinched over a girl. That's crazy, bro.
This isn't the
But
hood though.
Andor, it is. This is the slums of Star Wars.
It's slums, yeah.
Yeah,
Saying,
but like
this is the space hood.
the space hood.
Bro, like, you only like this episode because, what's his face from Punisher was in it, bro.
I ain't remember no one from Punisher.
It was, homie that wanted to touch up Frank, bro. Forgot his name.
I don't remember.
The main dude in the first season with Frank.
Jigsaw?
No, dude, the fucking cyber dude.
Oh,
fucking David.
Who was he?
David.
David
I don't
Lieberman.
remember. He was Lieberman. He was in this episode. I don't remember what the fuck he did.
In episode 3?
Yeah. All right, again, I don't remember the fuck he did, but he was definitely in that episode. I have it written down. I said, dude, you should be with your wife and kids.
Episode 4, they set up the heist.
Episode 4 was
It was kind of mid. I'll give you that. Episode 5, we got introduced to a little elf-looking chick. She was kind of cool. I liked her. Liked Vel.
Is it Vel or Bell?
It's Vel. I had subtitles on.
With a V? Okay. Well, I
keep telling you these things. You keep questioning me. I keep telling you I have subtitles on.
I keep forgetting that because I'm like, all I heard was Bell, and that's my damaged ears.
Yeah, I heard Vel, but what I have written down for episode 5 is, well, I'm through 5 episodes and nothing cool has happened yet. So that's
episode
very
3 was cool
addictive.
when he left with the plan. That was cool. Stop
The
it.
only thing I liked up to this point was that scene in the alley where they try to jump him.
Yes.
That was the only thing.
Yes.
You didn't like how he tried to get set up over a chick. You didn't like that part?
I mean, I get it. I'm not saying I
don't
needed it.
care for
You
it.
would try to get someone pinched over a chick, Tristan.
False.
That is you.
Bro, you just stop the cap right now. Hold the
You know
phone.
what they call him? El Grata.
Ain't no way that you just... That's insane that you would say something like that.
Yeah, I'll give you episode 4 and 5 were kind of mid. Now, I notice a pattern that about every 3 episodes you get something cool happening.
Episode 6 was cool.
Episode 6 was sweet because that was the heist.
Mm-hmm.
They busted Payday style. They were like, get on the ground, get on the floor. They gotta add this to Payday 3 for sure.
Not to mention, they tried to get the 3-eyed Raven in here, and then he just died instead.
I don't know what that is or who that is. But all I know is in Payday 3, when this map gets added, I'm throwing a civilian out of the airlock. Dun, 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 dun. I liked it. Shit went left, and then the dude with all the Nazi tattoos tried to go, turn heel turn, and I was calling Mando. Andor fucked them up.
Yeah, he's like, hey, we can just split this shit, bro.
And Andy shot his ass.
Blow.
And easy. He said, fuck you, bitch. And they went up to Vel, and Vel, I know Vel's lesbian, but she looked like she was kind of feeling the vibes. It was kind of weird.
It was weird.
And Andor might just got like that he got the charisma plus 100.
Oh, gosh. Hold on.
Oh,
okay,
so what you're saying is he has W Riz?
That is what he's saying.
Eli is getting replaced. We're looking for a replacement.
So here's the thing. So Vel and the other girl that she was with, basically, that girl was a part of the crew, and then was supposed to be doing some other stuff the rest of the season, but she didn't ever do anything productive, basically. And I don't know what
She was
the
just
point
looking
was.
for Andor.
I don't know what the
was
point of
getting
her
bodied
was. She was so
by
useless.
the whole damn crew.
She was looking for Andor for 6
That's what I'm
episodes.
saying. She went and got a job. I was like,
She was looking for
I was
Andor.
like, what
I
are
don't
we
understand.
doing?
That's what she was
no,
doing.
I know, but she
job was
didn't
to
do
find
anything
Andor.
productive.
She didn't know where he was.
Okay, and
He was in prison.
bro, I know he was in prison. That was the best part of this show.
All right, so
So-
episode 7, setup episode.
Did you guys like the villain relationship, bro?
Who's
That
that?
was great. Cyril and the girl, and
Which girl?
Deidre,
Main
Who?
political girl.
the
know
officer,
who
the
that is.
IBS officer.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you're being for real or not.
I don't either.
Is that the
blonde
is
The
that
blonde
chick.
chick. The blonde chick.
Is that the chick who took over after
Yes.
she snitched out on that
yes.
one dude?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's the other dude you're talking about, the dude who's real creepy. He got some sort of autism or something going on.
Yes.
The one who
To
looks
the
like
point
that
where he
one
keeps stalking
comedian.
her. He's a comedian.
No, he looked like the one comedian
Which
that
one
make
comedian?
really
Oh.
stale jokes.
I that could be a lot
Never
of
mind.
people.
Dane Cook.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know
To
his
me,
name.
he
That's why I said
to
that
me
one.
he looked a little bit like a younger Jimmy Carr, but
All I'm gonna say is
might
I
be the
tuned
guy.
out any of the political stuff. I tuned that out. That's why I like the show a lot.
well, because that was not completely political what she was doing.
Yes, it was.
It was not.
Hello?
Yes, it was because she was climbing the political ladder of the empire.
Yes and no. She was
No, yeah.
She was a super cop, is what she was. She was like a
she was a punk ass pig.
No, you're right. Like you're 100% right, and like so was he until he got fired, and then he was being real creepy with her, and she was like, "Stay away from me," and he just kept following her, and yeah, we'll talk about it in the last episode. I was very confused about this.
I gotta write that down. That was a good ass joke, punk ass pig. That was fucking great. But yeah, so Andor was going by his favorite character of all time, Clementine, for a while. That was his fake name. He got arrested on some bullshit. That's not the realest shit I ever seen.
Bro, for real, wasn't even what they were trying to get him for.
He was wanted, and they got him on some bullshit.
Hey, I'd like to go buy
6 years.
I'd like to go buy some mangoes from the store. And they said, "You can do
Said,
what?"
Look, sir, stop resisting.
So I'm gonna let you try that no more times.
I thought Andy was part black at that point. Like, the way they did his ass, that was fucked up, bro. No, hold on, let me talk to you real quick, son. Let me talk to you. Hey, robot, beat his ass. He got Rodney King for no damn reason. What the fuck? That whole episode was fucked up. That was a great episode just for that.
That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
And then he changed his name to Chief Keef.
He did, bro.
Bro, that was some real ass gangster shit. He was going around calling himself Chief Keef.
No,
He got the prison. He was like, I need a hard ass prison name. What do I? He said Chief Keef.
that was his name when he was on the planet, bro. That girl woke up. He was in her shower stealing her credits. She was like, "Keith, where are you?" I was like,
You're
"Bruh."
right. I wrote that Clem because Clem was his homeboy's name.
Yeah, which we
Remember the
when
dudes
we-
in the street was
when
hung.
we found that out later. That was a good scene. That was good stuff.
Yeah, because he was using Clem previous to Chief Keef.
Mm-hmm.
And then you found out he named himself Clem after one of his homeboys who got hung in the streets by the Empire.
That was crazy. That part was
Yeah,
a good part right there. I'll give you credit for that one, Reek.
You can't tell me the prison arc wasn't great.
I won't tell you
I
the prison
did
arc
not
wasn't
say
great.
anything close to that.
The prison arc was the best part of this show.
Agreed.
Gollum was in that bitch running the
Gollum
pod.
was
He
going
was
crazy,
going nuts. He did a
I was like, man,
fantastic
this
job.
I said, this dude think he run the pod. Wait till Andy gets his hands on him. Andy, look what they said in the movies. Andy, get your hands on the biggest dude in the pod. Whoop his ass. He did not whoop his ass though.
No.
But yeah, that was some funny ass shit with the floor shocks and everything.
That was,
Dude,
you know,
yeah,
I kind of
setting the floor.
I liked the concept of that prison. I thought that it was.
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was slightly unique. Obviously, prison labor not unique, but just the way they were doing all that, I thought that was a cool way to do that. So that made me appreciate the prison arc even more.
I thought it was good when they went, "Oh yeah, by the way, you can't escape, forehead." See ya.
Oh,
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is when they find out they can't fucking get out of there after 6 years.
Oh, you mean they're not gonna get released, not escape?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they escaped
Yeah.
because they couldn't get released.
yeah. Oh, let's also not forget that at the end of episode 8, we got Big Forrest Whitaker.
I wasn't
in
even
there.
that far in the damn review yet. Damn. Okay.
Oh, he got to. I mean,
Yes.
episode 8 was he got to prison, and then that.
Yeah, that was the end. I was still in the middle.
What happened in the middle? He met the dudes.
Little elf girl, you found out she's actually one of those rich socialites too.
Oh yeah, she's the cousin of the senator.
Oh, they're cousins?
Yeah, actually, I got that at the beginning of episode 9 is what they said, but yeah,
They showed her hanging out with her in 8 though.
yeah. I
I knew she was rich. I didn't know what
Yeah.
still don't know what her connection was though.
yeah. Now, well, she's
don't
the
know her
senator's
why.
cousin. So the
But yeah,
don't know.
one eye Forrest showed up out of nowhere. He was like never mind.
no, go ahead, do it.
No, you
Go
gotta
ahead,
do
do
it.
it.
You gotta do it,
Go
bro.
ahead, dude. We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. Go ahead.
You should have seen the motion I made with my face. Right before I
Bro, we need the cameras.
he said, talk to me, my good eye. Oh man, Forrest is like, he was trying to rob Forrest. He's like, comes for a good price. He says, I know a good deal when I see one. Shout out my boy Forrest, bro. One eye open like Forrest Whitaker. Episode 9, Bix got captured. I said she was too fine for prison. They did put her in prison though. They just brainwashed her ass.
Sorta, yeah. They did some crazy stuff in there.
The old head, part of the table team died, man.
That was tough.
And then they find out that the doctor's like, "Hey, yo, bro, I'm letting you guys know, no one gets out of this bitch." And he's like, "Huh?"
They set the whole plan in motion.
They caught him they fucked up. They transferred one dude from one pod to the other pod. The dude leaked the information that he was supposed to get released. They're like, "Oh shit!" And then shit got real at the end. Andy Serkis is like, "It is time." And so they started to bust out.
Dude,
episode 10 was the escape episode, which was super sweet.
That was so good. That was.
Let me tell you something.
Real fast. This was my favorite episode of this entire show. Was episode 10.
I felt kind of way about this episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, why'd they have the black man climbing on the bars like that?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
They had Andy doing it too.
No, they had Andy doing it after the black dude got shot.
No, he was doing it at the same time, but the black dude was on the side to
Andy
get
was
shot.
Just standing there.
But they did it because he was
not climbing.
He was the youngest one.
Which Andy? There's two Andys.
Not Andy Serkis. Andy Andor.
Oh, Andor.
Andy.
Andor didn't start doing it till the dude got shot.
Well, but I'm pretty sure the reason he was doing it is because he was the only one who looked under the age of 25 in that place.
He's the only one who could physically climb out.
Everyone else would have just taken their time.
Probably true. Yeah.
Ah, my legs. Fucking arthritis ass motherfuckers. But yeah, that was really dope, and I liked the way it went full circle. But like you gotta be the voice of the revolution in the prison because you were he was the head of the best pod, you know?
Yeah.
And so then he was like, "My name is whatever the fuck, Andy Serkis Gollum, and we will escape." And then he was like, "I can't swim." I was like, "Fuck."
I saw that too, bro.
Just
Fuck.
hold on, them busting everybody out when they're like, "Hey, let's go," and you got like 5,000 dudes just busting up out of this prison. They're all running up the stairs and shooting dudes. I was having a great time watching that. That was sick. And then
that episode was lit.
Kind of wild how you phrase that, though. I don't like that. That 1,000 dudes busting up shooting people, dog. That's kind of crazy.
In prison?
Damn.
Let me tell you what club they shot up real fast.
Yours? Damn. Damn, bro. But Andy was just like, Andy Serkis was just like, "I can't swim." He's just like, "Well, I'm fucking stuck again."
What? That's why I'm so confused.
Because he did not jump in the water.
Nope, he's still there, bro.
He has to.
He's just waiting. He's like, "Man, y'all should have seen it. They all ran away. I'm still here though. I didn't leave."
That's one of the only problems I get from the prison arc is the aftermath.
Y'all need a member of the Empire. That could be me.
Yeah.
I don't know how they got loose so fast. I didn't realize that the prison was on the same planet that Andy got captured on.
No, it wasn't.
How did he get out then?
Well, no, they did that in the next episode. So they jumped in it because they were on a moon. Because that moon.
But then how did he get back to the planet? Because if Andy did all that just to go back to the same planet he got caught on, why would he do that?
Well, there was something very specific about it that I don't.
He got the gun in the case from the thing he stored up with the hell he was.
Well, because they busted out, and then in the next episode, because him saying he can't swim was the last thing we saw of the prisoners, and then it went back to the senator who in this episode also.
We don't need to talk about that.
Well, the dude was trying to get her daughter and his son together. That was insane to me. I was happy at that time because she was like, "I'm not doing that. Like, why would I do something like that? That's insane."
I forgot this was Star Wars for a second. I thought they were gonna go way worse than what they were suggesting. Because usually we're watching like some HBO ass show. Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh, I don't mean for him to get married." I was like, "Oh my god, is he saying that he wants his son to fuck her daughter at their house?"
Yeah.
But then I was like, "Wait, this is Disney. They're not gonna do that."
But so we get that at the end of episode 10. Then episode 11, we get Andor and one of the dudes from his pod, and that's the only prisoners we see. And so they were still on the same moon, but like everybody had swam out, and then they met those two big whatever looking dudes those things were, and then they tried to steal their ship, and then they ended up just riding with them, and the guys were like, "Where do you want to go?" And he said Neamos, which is where he got hit with the bullshit and sent to prison.
Like a God of War ass planet.
I I don't know.
Yeah,
But
kind of true.
I also did not fully understand why he went back there, because then he ended up calling Ferrex, and that's when he found out his mom died.
Yup. And then he's like, I'm coming back home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they tried to pinch his ass. They couldn't catch a pimp named Andor.
Literally the only note I have for episode 11 is just R.I.P. Mom.
I have no notes for episode 11.
Yeah,
That's why I'm glad you took over.
Like, there was nothing that happened in that episode besides them getting back to somewhere else. And then they were like, we got to spread the word about what happened. We got to go our separate ways.
Yeah, so someone
I will say
it was Andy.
It's very accurate that they're trying to pinch somebody when they're actively visiting a family member, one that they haven't seen in a long time, and
Dead.
they just escaped, or they died and they want to attend a funeral.
Mm-hmm. That's some punk ass pig shit.
It's kind of wild, bro. It's kind of
really
wild.
Is. Look at Kaleidoscope. They picked the same shit in that
That's
show
a
too.
fact, bro. But then we just go to the finale, which I'm not gonna lie, I spaced out for the first like 20 minutes. I had no idea what was going on.
Me too, but they were doing like the drums. They're like, oh no, no.
Oh yeah, I started tuning back in once the funeral procession started, and they had Andy back up in the building.
Busted in. Andy saved Bix because they knew they were gonna be looking for his ass. They couldn't find him because they're stupid.
Then there was a brawl in the streets.
Oh yeah, because the dude set it up, right?
Big old
he was like, pretend like you're fighting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like pretend we're fighting. And they started that shit, and then Vel. I don't know how Vel did not see Andor in the commotion. You know what I'm saying?
Because he was in the building with Vix.
Yeah, but like, it's your one job. You gotta be more proactive than this.
Neither of them saw Andor. So I don't know if these two ladies are just completely terrible at their jobs.
Yes, they are, because the rich girl sucks at her job, and then the other girl she was there for years and couldn't find Andor.
She was pointless. Like I wanted to like her character, but she did nothing.
So is one of the people on this ship with Bix? Aren't they Snitch?
No,
I feel like one of them was Snitch vibes because
you're talking about at the end.
I honestly don't.
Well, no.
So.
The dude who snitched Andy out died right after that happened. Because he was trying to get... Tim died, but that was it.
Yeah, fuck Tim.
Because then there was the black lady, and I don't know if they did anything with her, but she was part of the revolution. And then the other dude...
Yeah. There was one other white dude.
Yeah, the big dude.
Yeah, was he Snitch?
No. He was the original contact for what's-his-face, the old man.
Oh,
so he was the contact on Ferrex.
I did not know who the fuck he was.
Like, he was like... It was him and Andy's mom that were basically like the leaders of the revolution, in a sense. And so the big man's was like the contact for what's his face, and all that other stuff. And so that's how they kept stealing. That's how, Andy went to steal parts and stuff. He got that info from him.
Got you.
Well,
so then, he got Biggs, busted him out, shopped the club, ran away, said, all right, I gotta go do some shit, turned himself in.
Yeah. Because does he show up in fucking Rogue One
Who?
or not? Big dude.
The big dude?
Oh.
No, the big dude doesn't. Supposedly the old dude is in there.
So
that's all I've heard.
I don't remember that.
They said the old
I know
dude is
the lady, the senator chick, not the blonde one, the other one that was snitching to homie that looks like the comedian. Yes, you're right about which comedian I was thinking about, by the way, Tristan.
Oh, Jimmy Carr, the British dude?
Yeah. He looked like young Jimmy Carr. Anyway, the other senator that was going behind the back and like talking to him, she's a big part of Rogue One. I haven't seen Rogue One in a minute. I remember it being good.
Which senator?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I don't remember her name.
No, is it the main one that we saw with her daughter getting shopped out?
It's not the blonde one that's trying to fuck the dude.
Well, no, because she wasn't a senator. She's in the IBS.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, not the IBS lady. The senator.
The senator. She's in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like I remember that as well. I actually...
But she's younger in
Rogue
this.
One is one of my favorite Star Wars movies. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's a good story, not very many compelling characters.
No, but it's... I mean, maybe they did that on purpose because what's the point of getting attached when everyone's going to die at the end?
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Spoilers.
Well, what's the point of this then?
Well, I don't think all these people are supposed to die.
Well, these are characters... well, they gotta die eventually,
well,
right? They're not gonna show up.
Eventually, but like...
I'm just saying, like, they either die in this or they die in Rogue One.
Here's my thing. Do you think we'll get a second season of this at all?
They already
Yes.
confirmed,
They
yeah.
confirmed?
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely,
so
dude.
this has
They
to be
literally-
running alongside. So season 2 will be running alongside the timeline of Rogue One then, correct?
Well, because I honestly haven't seen Rogue One in a minute, so I'm not sure when Cassian Andor actually shows up. But I'm assuming his plot line at the end of season 2 will lead up to the start of when he's introduced into Rogue One.
So, because here's the other thing. Obviously, we saw, because did you guys see that final scene that was like partway through the credits of the last episode?
The one where he's like, "I'm joining the rebellion," or the one after that?
Well, so like the final scene of the show basically was him with old dude, and he was like, "You can shoot me or turn me in," and the dude was making whatever choice he was making, and then it started the credits, and then there was one more scene. Did you guys watch that one?
I don't think so. No.
It was a bunch of little droids, and it was the parts that they were building in the prison being used to build the Death Star.
Man, it's just so lame, bro. I'm tired.
Damn.
I'm tired. No, I'm gonna explain myself. I'm tired of this thing Star Wars does, where they do an entire season or an entire movie just for one scene that's relevant, like to our history of what we've seen. Like, I get that this is leading into something else, and I get that we are introduced to characters that will come up later in different movies and different shows, whatever. But I'm tired of the whole, like, oh, by the way, here's a little nostalgia boost.
I think part
At
of
the
it
end,
is
here's some nostalgia.
I think part of it is they don't even know exactly what they're doing, and so they have to just like give us a little bit so that they can figure out what they're gonna do still.
I understand. I'm tired of. It's either you do it or you don't. Don't give us 2 seconds of droids. I hadn't seen that, so I mean, I'm glad you brought that to my attention. But I don't know. It just pisses me off because it's just they do the same shit with Marvel sometimes. It's like, oh, here's a little bit. Here's a little taste. It's like at the end of Eternals, here's a little Blade. You like Blade? It's like, Disney does this bullshit, bro, to keep us entertained. It's pissing me off, dude.
But it kind of works.
Not for me, bro.
You say that, but you're the biggest Star Wars guy here, and I know you're invested.
In this? No. I could actually go without Andor Season 2.
You know what? I'm actually interested in Andor Season 2. I won't lie to you.
I'm not a Star Wars guy, and I like this show.
Somehow you successfully tuned out all the bullshit, too, though.
It's really easy. Like, I feel like the standalone Andor stuff was really cool.
It was.
I think the Andor stuff was cool. I think the 30% of all the other stuff was bad.
Yeah, I just ignored it. That's why I didn't know. That's why I didn't talk about it. I don't know any of their names or anything. The only one I know is Vel because she looks like an elf girl.
Oh yeah, I only knew like 4 names in this show.
She looks like elf. She looks like elf straight out of Lord of the Rings. So I was like, wow, she really does look like an elf.
Oh, so Eli, going back to the point or the question you were asking earlier about creepy dude and cop lady Daedra, he saved her ass when the street was getting blown up, and she was about to kill him, and then she was like, "Why are you here, you weird dude?" And then it looked like they were about to just get down to business in whatever little closet they were in.
Yeah, dude, they were real close to face, bro.
I was like, what? A, what are we doing here? B, what would the point of this be? Am I missing that he's in something later in Star Wars? I feel like I have no idea.
The point is you're supposed to root for their relationship in Season 2.
Maybe. I don't know.
So he's going to leave his wife and kid to be with Daedra.
He doesn't have no wife and kid.
He got a wife or a girl. He had.
I don't remember that. But
it was right after he got fired and then got that bullshit job. Anyway, this is the random bullshit I hated. So,
I don't remember him having a girl. I remember him living with his mom.
Maybe it was his mom. It was his mom, bro. I don't know why I thought he had a girl. It was his mom.
His mom.
That's fucked. Yeah, no, you're right.
But
he available, ladies. He available. My bad.
I have one question I have to try and figure out to see if you guys paid attention or noticed this. So the old dude, right? He had that antique shop or whatever it was. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, a pawn. That shit was a pawn shop, boy.
Yeah. So
that was a rich ass pawn shop.
He's running a lick, bro.
The girl who was working for him there. I'm not 100% sure. I think I only heard it one time, and I didn't go back and listen to it again because I just chose not to. But I feel like I heard him call her Leia. Did you guys catch this at all?
Bro. No.
Okay. Yes, because I rewound that shit. It's not Leia. It's like Layla.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention, so usually I tune that shit out. But I heard that I was like, "What the fuck?" Because you kind of look like Leia.
That's what I was thinking.
And I rewound it, and the subtitles had it Layla.
Okay.
And the only reason I knew that too is because I remember I talked to Eli, and Eli said she shows up in Obi-Wan.
Layla?
So.
No, Leia.
Leia. Oh, okay.
She's like the whole point of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, so it wouldn't make sense for her to be here if she was in Obi-Wan.
Right. So
that's why.
Yeah.
I knew something was wrong, so I had to check that.
Right. Because obviously, no, it's the end of Rogue One where we get the
Vader,
the Leia message to okay.
Yeah, Vader, die, motherfucker.
Okay, never mind. All right, I'm trying to figure out my timeline. This is
Just see, look, you gotta stop doing that shit. Just go in and watch the shit and just enjoy the shit and then turn the shit off. This is what happens when y'all watch all that Star Wars bullshit they be putting out.
I still need to watch Obi-Wan to be honest with you.
You don't. Just watch a compilation of the Vader fights.
Nah, dude, I want to see it.
You do not need to see Reva and Second Sister and that shit.
No, not at all. But it's more enjoyable to me if I can connect plot lines or like
exactly
where stuff is timelined at. So like that's why I enjoyed like Mandalorian season 2 more than you guys did, is because I was able to connect timelines.
See, that's why I hated Mandalorian season 2.
Right. I understand. Like you just haven't seen it, so I understand why you'd think that.
When Luke showed up, people were all hype and shit. I was like, whatever, bro. I don't know what this motherfucker be doing.
No, I get the ignorance. Don't worry, bro.
I'm willingly ignorant. Like I admit my ignorance. I don't want to watch that shit, and I have a much better time not. Because every time I hear a Star Wars fan talk, they're always miserable ass motherfuckers.
It's because of this shit.
This was good. I don't know.
This was not. No, I'm saying what Disney's doing with it. This is not bad. This is not something that I'm upset about. I'm upset about what we just talked about Mandalorian about. I'm upset about the shit that they're doing with that shit. What they did with the 8th and 9th movies, that kind of thing. That's what Star Wars fans are always miserable about.
Yeah, I'm not some sorry ass people.
No, I'm not that guy. I like the movies, bro. I like the first 3 movies they released, and I like some of the prequels, and I like the first one Disney made. I don't consider myself like a huge Star Wars guy. I don't fucking read the books. I don't read the comics. I don't go out of my way to try to figure out what's going on.
You didn't even watch the cartoons.
No, I hate Clone Wars.
What about Rebels?
I haven't tried. Bad Batch, I haven't done any of that.
No one likes Bad Batch.
I'm just saying I don't care about any of that. That's why I don't consider myself a big Star Wars guy. That being said, I like what I like, and I like what I've seen from specific things, so I'll try to connect that, and if it connects for me, then I'll enjoy it. If it doesn't, then I won't.
That's fair.
I get it.
Ratings? I actually, you know what? I'm giving this shit a 7.
Oh wow, it was lower than I thought you would put it. Actually,
Same.
Really? How high do you think I was gonna put? I said I tuned out half the show.
That's pretty true. Yeah.
How can I give this anything higher than a 7?
I don't know.
Anyone else?
6. That's what I was gonna go with, and that's why I was surprised.
Also 6, solely off the back of Cassian Andor and the things that he did.
Yeah, man. I liked it. They didn't like it. That's okay.